So how's it going?
Pretty good. It's been nice here today. It clouded up and rained and come up a cloud about 12 o'clock and rained a while, but it's cleared off now and the sun's back out.
So what you just saw and heard was a phone call that I recorded with my dad. Now there's a lot of stuff that really makes this cool, but it's because of a new feature that Apple has rolled out allowing you and me to record a phone call. And I think this is so neat for a lot of reasons. Now, you do have to have iOS 18.1 for this to work. Why I think this is cool. So my mother passed away about a year and a half ago. Even though it says call mom dad, I haven't gotten to the point where I can delete the word mom off of there. I don't know. It's just a me thing. I'm just not going to do that. But since she passed away, my dad and I talk on the phone every night. Now, you should know this. My dad's 97. He's got macular degeneration. He is as smart as he is, knows nothing about tech, doesn't have internet, but we talk every night on the phone. And I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I try this feature? And I was blown away by how well it worked. So in this video, by the way, if we haven't met, my name's Kevin Colby. In this video, I want to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to call my wife to show you how you can record it. Then I'm going to show you things you can do after the recording because it's really cool. And I'm going to share some applications as well. One disclaimer, and I'm not a lawyer, even though I have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express before. When I was in broadcast, we always would let people know we were recording the call. Again, I'm not a lawyer. This isn't legal advice, but I do think it's very important before you use this feature to let someone know that the call is going to be recorded. But even if you forget it, Apple's smart enough that they've baked that in so the other person knows that they're going to record it. So here's a call with my wife showing you how to do it.
Hello.
Well, hello there. Fancy talking to you.
Yes.
Laughing because we've only done this 2 or 3 times so I can figure out how to shoot it. All right, I'm going to inactivate, or activate rather. I'm going to activate the call thing.
This call will be recorded.
Now, you heard that, right?
I did hear that.
And if you notice right here, this is for the people at home, I have the option of taking notes on the call while I'm doing this, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to swipe that away. And I would like to tell everyone without sharing your age that you have a birthday coming up. I don't know when this video is going to be released, so either you will have already reached that milestone or not, but let me just say happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And maybe people will comment happy birthday, Lisa, on this video, and that's better than a gift from me, isn't it?
For your video to get lots of comments.
Yes, yes. And by the way, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
I believe I did, like when you first started it.
Well, thank you so much. You were the one.
I needed to.
Okay, all right. Okay, remember we're recording this. We don't need to get into all that. So, is there anything you'd like to say while we're on here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, you hate this stuff, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna end the recording, so don't go away.
This call is no longer being recorded.
And you heard that, right?
I heard it. Yes.
And I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for doing this, and I love you.
You're going to say that, or you just said it?
Well, I just said it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so when you use the feature, the calls will be saved in Apple Notes. And I did a whole nother video where I showed how Apple has integrated voice memos into Apple Notes. I'll put a link to that down below. But you want to click on Apple Notes or Notes. And there's now a folder whenever you record a call that says call recordings. And there's the call with my dad. And these are all the mini takes I did with my wife trying to figure out how to get this set up. So here's the one we just did. And I'm going to hit play. Now, you heard that, right?
I did hear that.
Excellent. And if you notice right here, this is... And what she's referring to is that voice you hear about call will be recorded in, I think it says 321 and so she hears that. We both hear that. And my dad confirmed that as well, that he actually hears that in the call. And even when you end it, you hear it. So I'm going to hit play. People at home, I have the option of taking notes on the call while I'm doing this. That's when it popped up at the screen. So I'm going to swipe that away. But now watch this. So how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am fantastic, and I would like to tell everyone without sharing your age that you have a birthday coming up. I don't know when this video is going to be released, so either you will have already Okay, look, we've been married over 30-something years. Ain't no way I'm going to share how old she is, but she's beautiful. But here's the transcript that follows along. Now, check this out. Remember that Apple kind of baked in voice memos here. So if I click that milestone or not, but let me just say the little, it looks like kind of a dialogue box with a little quote. Then there's the actual audio for the analytics, happy birthday WAV file. So you actually have that as well.
Thank you so much.
And maybe people will comment happy birthday, Lisa, on this video, and that's better than a gift from me, isn't it? She's so funny.
For your video to get lots of comments.
Oh, I love her. Yes, yes. And by the way, you see these 3 dots right here at the top? If I click those, I can rename it. So what I've noticed is however the person is in your contact, remember my dad is mom, dad. Well, Lisa, my wife, is Lisa. I can rename it if I want, add transcript to note, and watch this. There's the transcript. So not only do I have the call here. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? There's the whole transcript right there, and you've got it all. So there's the audio and there's the transcript right there. And if you go back, it's going to save it right here in this folder, call recordings. So what are some of the applications to this? Well, one, you could do interviews on the go. Now, look, I'm a big advocate for video podcasting and video interviews. Heck, co-wrote a book on it, and I believe in that. But there may be times where you want to interview somebody, and the only way to do this is call them. So this allows you to do that. And who knows, it may be somebody that you want to interview that they just don't want to go on camera, which is their prerogative. Well, again, anywhere on the go while you're driving, just be safe, you could do that. Another one would be to get the audio and the transcript. So remember, I showed you that by clicking that, not only did I have the audio of the call with my wife, but I also had the transcript. What could you do with that? Well, you could turn it into a blog post. You could turn it into a newsletter, or you could do even little snippets of things. Another application might be testimonials. So whether you have clients or customers, or like, I do coaching, and would it be easier for some of the folks that I've coached to just, for me to call them and they just leave a testimonial? But doing that, then you have the audio and again, the text, the transcript. Another one would be brainstorm sessions and collaborations. So let's say you've got another creator friend or just a friend and you want to kick around ideas. Maybe it has nothing to do with video. It's a business idea or nonprofit or whatever it might be, where you could hit record. And now you're going to capture the conversation. And, I haven't shared a lot about this, but it's how Ross Brand and I wrote our book, Video Podcasting Made Easy. We actually recorded ourselves kind of talking to each other, interviewing each other, that we turned that into the book. Probably ought to do a video on that. Let me know if you want to see that. And another one is legacy content. Having conversations with my dad like that, to me, are just priceless. Now, a few years ago, I interviewed my mom and dad, and thankfully I've got that because my mom's passed away. So I have that video to go back and look at or use. I've never done anything with it. But now, if I want to, I could just record the calls with my dad and I'll always have that. So you could do that with a loved one, and they could be anywhere around the world, and you want to have that voice, or your kids or whatever. So I think it's a really cool feature, and just another reason that I really like the iPhone for doing so much, including using it to create content as well. So hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.